Greetings, everyone. This is a lower level update, Sunday, February 10th, 2019. After much deliberation and track planning and sending videos and pictures to a couple of trusted friends, we finally came up with the best solution for the yard. Originally, I was going to put a Y in there, and then the Y really didn't work. I don't own a three-way switch, so the best thing we did was to put a left switch and then a right switch. So I've got my yard all set up. 3 tracks on the left, 3 tracks on the right, with a 4th track going down to the end, which is where the future turntable will be. So someone said to me, when you bring a train in, head first with the engine, how do you get the engine out? Well, very simple. You've got this quote-unquote escape track here because you're going to have some engines down at the turntable area and sitting on the track. Engine would come up to this point here, and then pull the cars that the train brought in and sort it out accordingly. So that takes care of an escape track, or an escape switch, as some people may call it. And we'll move on. So now we've got the 2 tracks here. This track here will go to other parts of the layout, including the main line. This track here goes to all the industries here. This works out really well because I didn't clutter the tracks with switches, and I can do a lot with the industries here. This is going to be a nice warehouse here. With 2 or 3 cars. I may even have the building go inside. Then we've got 3 tracks here for some industries. I'm going to have a lot more industries than I originally planned for. As you can see in the corner, we've got the lumber yard. And in the other corner, we have the asphalt plant. And we already have the industries. The track work will get put in shortly. You've got the mainline track along the back. One thing that I'm contemplating is that the yard will have manual switches. I did not drill holes for anything underneath the layout. I'm contemplating whether I use caboose throws or just use manual Atlas switch machines. I have a bunch of them that are my friend Norman graciously donated to the cause. Because he had a lot of extras and he uses tortoises. So we thank you very much. And hopefully we'll decide. Either way, some of the other switches will have under the table switch machines put in place. Especially the ones in the back, like for the main line, for the passenger tracks. Those will all have remote switches because it'll be a little bit tough to get to. Same thing with the single crossovers, anything on the main line, anything against the back wall. And we've got a few other industries here as well. Over on this side here, coal tracks are in place, power plant tracks are in place, and we've been testing the layout quite extensively. We have not soldered in the drops yet, or soldered the track, because it doesn't pay to do that until you make sure the railroad runs. So I've got my trusty Athearn or Athearn, depending on where you're from, SW1500, which has run up on the New Jersey layout. Now it's down here. And my friend John from Georgia donated the Port St. Joe route, Appalachia Northern Railroad freight car. He said that he needed the colors for the New York Mets down here. So we're going to do a quick test and just do a little train movement here. Just going to back it up a little bit. That's about pretty much as far as it's going to go because I've got the freight yard under its own district. I put insulated rail joiner here so that the freight yard will be under its own set of power, which is good because if it's a short, the rest of the railroad won't go out. So now we'll just head the other way. switch. Another quick switch, and we're good. It seems Atlas, in their infinite wisdom, switched factories who's making their track, and it looks like that this section right here, which used to be plastic, is now metal. Not sure why, but it's not power routing anything, but it's just interesting. And on top of that, I've already had 2 switches that I had to pull out from the new batch that I just received. So that's pretty much it for now. It's been tested. We're going to just start to wire it in now, put all the drops in, and go from there. Thanks for watching.